Victims of abuse say they want to be heard, and some feel that the Catholic Church must do more to help sexual abuse survivors. This is according to a new report presented by the Holy See. It calls for greater transparency from the Vatican. EWTN Vatican News Correspondent Valentina Di Donato has more.
Today, the second annual report on safeguarding policies in the Catholic Church was published by the Pontifical Commission for the Protection of Minors. It sets forth a series of guidelines aimed to help ecclesial communities listen to victims that have endured abuse. That in turn will help them implement restorative measures aimed at resolving the global issue of the abuse of minors. The panel that took part in the creation of this report comprised leaders of the Pontifical Commission, but also other experts in the field of child advocacy.
The Church plays a very critical role. I grew up in a Catholic school. I started my professional work in a Catholic charity called Medical Missionaries of Mary. I know personally for a fact the force for good that the Church can actually be.
Professor Benjamin Mezzamur of the UN Committee of the Rights of the Child has an extensive career that has led him to years of groundwork across the globe.
I have the privilege to have had worked in close to 90% of the African countries. I've had the opportunity to visit those countries, not for holiday, but for work. And in many of those occasions, I posed the question, what are the sexual abuse cases like? Where are the perpetrators coming from, and so forth. And when I hear the word, there are no cases, I cringe. I can give you some of the reasons why there are no cases. Sometimes in a community, the circle of trust is very strong. You cannot really break from that circle of trust. Sometimes it's because of poverty. If you're getting services that are critical to your livelihood, it could be water, it could be sanitation, from the same provider where you've actually have been abused, then it becomes very difficult to report.
The report is the first to be released since the election of Pope Leo XIV. It calls for greater transparency from the Vatican and noted with concern that survivors often perceive the Church's central administration as, quote, lacking in sensitivity. Monsignor Luis Manuel Ali Herrera, Secretary of the Pontifical Commission for the Protection of Minors, says that Pope Leo XIV is particularly focused on this issue.
Se interesó muchísimo.
He was very interested in all these findings, and especially since he also has canonical training, he is very interested in these issues in order to improve more and more. Because he himself told us he is concerned because many of the processes are very slow, taking years, and he is also very interested in the victims being cared for empathetically by their bishops in the local churches.
Empáticamente.
The document also analyzes how to handle reparations, which the encyclical Dilexit Nos also focuses on, underscoring the true spirit of reparations. If it is to be Christian, to touch the offended person's heart and not be a simple act of communicative justice, presupposes two demanding things: acknowledging our guilt and asking forgiveness.
I'm fairly confident that things are moving in the right direction. Accountability plays a very important role. When we talk about reparations, it's not just only about financial, it's about reinstitutions, it's about apologies, it's about guarantees of non-repetition. The more comprehensive way we look at this, the better. It is intended to give every child in every part of the world the best chance that they can have to give life, the best shot that they can actually give it.
In Rome, Valentina Di Donato for EWTN News Nightly.